Welcome to the City Show. Pat O'Melia here. You there? That's why I do the show, because you're there. Like to entertain you, inform you, educate you a little bit. Keep you abreast of what's going on. Don't forget all the stuff on the bottom of the screen. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on YouTube. Subscribe to us on YouTube. And Twitter and Instagram. Don't forget our Vimeo live stream. That's where we archive all our shows. So if you miss one, you can go to Vimeo. They got years and years of them there. Or YouTube, either one. If you watched the Super Bowl, it was a very good game, went into overtime. If you are a fan of our shorts that we do, our football program, Jersey Line, where I make predictions versus the spread for the NFL season 23-24, you did really well this year. And if you continue to follow Jersey Line and the predictions, you did really well in the Super Bowl. Actually, I even did well, better than I thought. I took all the winnings I had outside of the $200 I started with. I think it was $250, something like that. And I bet it on the Super Bowl. I had what the original investment was. And I took the Kansas City Chiefs plus 2.5. And then I think I had like another $100 that I still have floating around there that I didn't commit. And at the last minute, I went KC again. The spread went back up. It went 2.5. And the over-under went down to 46. And I figured, I got the money. I'm just going to throw it all away now. And I made that bet. And wow, I won it all. So we did quite well for the year. Hopefully you did. I didn't do a lot of over-unders during the season. This one, I think it might have been the only over-under I did in the Super Bowl. But it was the money that, we accumulated during the season of successful picks. And I rolled it into the Super Bowl, and we did well there again. So now I'm going to get a bunch of parts for my cars. And I'll get them all up and running well. So if you had followed us on Jersey Line, you're welcome. You had a very good year. You got some money in your pocket. Hopefully you followed our picks on the Super Bowl. Didn't look that way. Didn't look that way in the beginning. San Francisco shot themselves in the foot, and I've said going into the Super Bowl, if they play like they did against the Packers and the Lions, they're going to lose. And you know what? They did. But it's a hell of a good team. Purdy's a good quarterback. 49ers and KC are going to be rivals for quite a while. Today, well, if you're a football fan, by the way, now the football's over. We got the lull until baseball starts. But if you're a football fanatic, you do have the UFL starting. USFL and the XFL merged. They're starting up in March. So I'll watch some of that. Today we have one topic. That is the Christ Hospital group, healthcare here in Jersey City, Bayonne, Christ Hospital in Hoboken. They're in dire straits. They are very bad. The state has ordered a disaster plan. So we'll go into that more when we come back. You're watching The City Show. I'm Pat O'Melia. We'll be right back.
Jersey City Medical Center is healing, enhancing, and investing in Hudson County because your heart doesn't beat just for you. So get it checked. When your bones are healthy, it lifts us all. We're delivering joy daily in our Lord Abbott Maternity Wing and providing New Jersey's only NCI-designated comprehensive cancer center. We'll continue building our medical network and taking every precaution for your safety so that we can all be healthy together.
Burns Brothers Memorials, Monuments, and Markers, 787 Tunley Avenue, Jersey City. Hudson County's only monument maker, serving all faiths and cemeteries. Design, studio, and large inventory on site. Cemetery inscriptions and custom orders welcome. Burns Brothers Memorials, Monuments, and Markers, 787 Tunley Avenue, just south of Secaucus Road. Craftsmanship that will last for all eternity. Burns Brothers, Jersey City, Albert H. Hopper, North Arlington. Visit us on the net.
Panapinto Properties, Jersey City, shaping the workplace with state-of-the-art office spaces and addresses your company desires. Building residences that define your home environment, adjacent to all modes of transportation with on-site parking available. The right address, the right lease. Call 201-521-9000 or visit online at panapintodevelopment.com. Panapinto Properties, building Jersey City for everyone.
We're back. Pat O'Melia here, City Show. You there? As I said in the opening, CarePoint Hospital, they are in dire financial straits. We've been talking about this for the last, last year or so, with all the machinations with Christ Hospital and possible scenarios. It's all coming to a head now. It is very possible they could cease operations. That's why the state of New Jersey ordered a disaster plan for CarePoint hospitals. Again, Bayonne, Christ Hospital in Jersey City, Bayonne Hospital in Bayonne, Christ Hospital in Jersey City, and Hoboken Hospital in Hoboken. They want a disaster plan. That disaster could happen at any minute. This all has to do with finances, and it's always been an issue with CarePoint and finances, hasn't it? No matter what the management team was, it's always been a financial issue. CarePoint over the last couple of years is playing kind of a shell game. We're merging, we're turning into a not-for-profit. Whatever their game plan is, it was a shell game, and no matter what shell you turned over, there was no marble underneath. So the last 2 years, it's been interesting. They went from a for-profit hospital to a not-for-profit, hoping that was going to solve their problems. Problem was they were so deep in debt. Even as a not-for-profit, you still have to have money. Yeah, you just can't lose money. You can't swim in red ink if you're a not-for-profit. You have to be able to at least make your payments, your bills. And you read, I'm sure, they were sued on, vendors were suing them, landlords were suing them, they were getting sued all over. And once that started coming out in the public, then the real financial crisis was starting to unfold. The state appointed a monitor. And that monitor wasn't there too long before the monitor said, whoa, we need a disaster plan here because there is a disaster in the making. We have a hospital Chernobyl going on here. So the state has asked for the disaster plan. What happens? How are they going to operate if they run out of money? And that's a very legitimate situation. Like I said, they floated the idea of the not-for-profit. Not floated, they actually became one, but that didn't change anything. Then they made an announcement that they were going to merge with Hudson Regional Hospital in Secaucus and form the new Hudson Health System. Interesting, because that's the name of my television show, for that matter. There are two new episodes of Hudson Health on Vimeo live streaming and YouTube, so you can take a look. RWJ is hosting both of those interviews. It's Heart Month, by the way. And the second episode has to do with cardiology, so give it a look. The merger with Hudson Regional Hospital. Now, Jan Moshe is the owner. Listen, Jan Moshe has done well, but it is a case where this merger will probably take down Hudson Regional Hospital. And I really leery of the merger. I really doubt the merger is going to pass muster with the state. We'll see how that goes. We'll get into some more of that as we go through. But CarePoint may be forced to cease operations at any time because of finances. Now, listen, it's got to be pretty damn bad when the state, first off, appoints a monitor and then almost immediately says, we need a disaster plan, or we need it now. I think they gave CarePoint a whopping 24 hours. So I guess CarePoint has to, lines of credit, talk to the municipalities that they're involved in. Like I said, the merger, I doubt if it will be approved. First off, it would almost become a local monopoly. And the state stopped, RWJ and Inglewood Hospital from merging up. Inglewood Hospital has been branching out in Jersey City. They got a few floors up on the old ADP building in Jersey City on Journal Square. I don't know if it would pass muster that way. The real main problem is the shaky financials. CarePoint, the three hospitals of CarePoint now, Bayonne, Christ Hospital, Hoboken, they're dire straits, obviously. And to approve a merger where the one hospital that may be profitable, it's a for-profit hospital, Hudson Regional Hospital, merging into these three is almost the equivalent of 3 drowning victims taking down the lifeguard. They're all going to drown together. So I doubt, like I said before, Hudson Regional Hospital's owner is a very successful individual, but I don't think he's successful enough to float the financial situations with the 3 CarePoint hospitals. If that merger was to go through, I bet there would be some property sales to fortify the financial status of the new merger. I really doubt that that's going to happen. I noticed the merger was brokered in some part by the mayor of Jersey City, Stephen Fulop. I noticed that the mayor of Bayonne hasn't made any comment on that yet. I don't think the mayor of Bayonne is quite satisfied with this merger. And I don't think it passes muster. I don't think that's going to happen. Like I said, you'll have 3 drowning hospitals dragging down the lifeguard, the rescuer, Hudson Regional Hospital. They were also drowned under the weight of the financial situation. The third questionable issue with CarePoint and the state, I'm sure, is going to be CarePoint management, the upper management in particular, being able to lead these 3 hospitals going forward, lead them out of what is sure to be some sort of a bankruptcy situation occurring. The upper management of CarePoint, even with Hudson Regional Hospital involved, they don't have a track record of rescuing hospitals from dire straits financially on the brink of bankruptcy. But we do have somebody that can do that. And we'll get into that when we come back from commercial. You're watching The City Show. We're talking about CarePoint Hospitals in Hudson County. We'll be right back.
I've got cancer.
We've got the highest level of cancer care,
the latest clinical trials,
researchers working to find a cure,
and nurse navigators to guide you every step of the way.
At New Jersey's only NCI-designated Comprehensive Cancer Center, your safety has always been our top priority.
I've got cancer, but I also have peace of mind.
Jersey City Medical Center and Rutgers Cancer Institute of New Jersey. Let's beat cancer together.
Consumer Carpets, 3408 Kennedy Boulevard in the Jersey City Heights, your one-stop store for residential and commercial floor treatments, carpeting, linoleum, tiles, laminates, hardwood floors, area rugs, remnants, all major brands, all in stock. Free estimates, same-day installation. Consumer Carpets, it's savings, selection, installation. Credit cards and debit cards accepted. Financing available. Consumer Carpets, price to fit your budget, installation to fit your schedule. On the net at consumercarpets.com. Consumer Carpets, Jersey City, 201-792-2712.
You're watching The City Show. Pat O'Neill, you here? Don't forget all the stuff on the bottom of the screen. We're talking about CarePoint hospitals, and they've been ordered to submit a disaster plan to the state. This is right after the state appointed a monitor. That monitor must have walked in there, opened the desk drawers to see what's going on. I said, whoa. There's 2 solutions, I think, to the CarePoint hospital situation with the 3 hospitals. Now, they were almost sold. They were actually worse sold, and there was disputes and legal challenges to the sales of the hospital. This was a few years ago. The sales would have gone through, but there were some interesting land deals and unknown partners that were involved in the 3 hospitals. Who owned the building? Who owned the land? Somebody sold the land. Someone sold the land. Jan Moshe from Hudson Regional Hospital, he wound up buying the land on the Bayonne Hospital. It was all convoluted here, and nothing became of that. And Jan Moshe is now owned land under Bayonne Hospital, and as far as they were suing each other until the merger occurred. So you can look for that to occur again. RWJ Barnabas was one of the people that were on one of the organizations that were interested in purchasing the CarePoint hospitals. I think at that time, RWJ was interested in Christ Hospital and Hoboken. They already have a very modern new facility in Bayonne, so they weren't interested in Bayonne Hospital. If they were to go up for sale again, would RWJ be interested? Probably. But since that time, the Jersey City Medical Center, which is the RWJ hospital here in Jersey City, has done a tremendous expansion of their facility there on Grand Street. And I don't know if they're interested in any other expansions, but if they were, they would probably be interested in Hoboken Hospital. RWJ just opened some medical offices in Hoboken. So it would kind of work. Christ Hospital, I guess they may be interested in that again, but after the expansion that's occurred at the Jersey City Medical Center campus, I don't think if RWJ was to purchase Christ Hospital, it would remain as a hospital. maybe some sort of a rehabilitation, whatever RWJ would deem necessary. I just don't think they would actually operate two full hospitals within a rock's throw of each other. So Christ Hospital would change. It could also be sold. I know we changed the zoning and put some language in it that you couldn't sell the property for anything else but a hospital, but that's still to be determined. And as far as Bayonne Hospital is concerned, I don't think anybody was interested in Bayonne. There was some clinical operations that were interested in Bayonne. That didn't pan out. RWJ wasn't. I don't think Hackensack Meridian was interested in it. So if RWJ was to, again, purchase some hospitals, I doubt if Bayonne would be involved. And I doubt if we'd still have a Christ Hospital. Again, they did a tremendous expansion there on their campus down on Grand. If RWJ was to take over Christ Hospital and Hoboken hospitals, that would limit your medical choices in Hudson County and certainly in Jersey City. RWJ, by a business model, they would drive all medical procedures and treatments and rehabilitations to their own facilities and their own physicians. If you're a private physician, and you're not with RWJ, you have no hospital privileges. They're not driving, and you're not one of their physicians. They're not sending you patients or for procedures, whatever the case is, therapy, that sort of thing. It's their business plan. The reason they're expanding like this, they're making it all under one roof. That's a business model, and they do a very good job of it. That would really limit your medical choices here in Jersey City. The city of Jersey City would have really no say in anything medical in Jersey City. RWJ would hold all the cards. They would hold the hospitals. They would hold everything. If Jersey City wanted to implement, say years ago they wanted to put a fee on ambulances. Many municipalities, North Hudson, some of the municipalities run their own ambulance services there. New York runs ambulance services out of the fire department. Jersey City was going to put a percentage in there as a fee to run the ambulances. That didn't happen yet. But right now, if without CarePoint, something to play off RWJ would say, we're not going to do that. We hold all the cards. So there's not only medical choices, there are choices for the municipality also. RWJ would truly monopolize medical services in Jersey City, certainly, and to a large degree in Hudson County. They're good and bad to that. That would have to be seen. The RWJ does a good job running hospitals. They are the template for good hospital operations and management. So we would certainly receive the best possible medical treatment and care, just that you wouldn't have a lot of choices in the matter. The second solution, this is one we spoke of before. And I think it's a realistic solution, but it's going to take the three municipalities, Bayonne, Jersey City, Hoboken, and the County of Hudson, to get involved with the not-for-profit that is now CarePoint, the one they formed over the last year or so. Getting the county involved, getting the three municipalities involved with this not-for-profit, with appointees on the board. This way the county would have a hand on the steering wheel to steer the direction of these hospitals, at least assist in the direction of these hospitals. When we come back from commercial, we'll go over option 2. You're watching The City Show. We're talking about the Half Point hospital system here in Hudson County. We'll be right back.
Jersey City Medical Center has a passion for heart health. We're Hudson County's only full-service heart hospital, with innovative technologies and premier cardiovascular physicians, a partnership with Rutgers Health, the latest technology and medical advancements, and nationally renowned care for every heart in every community. Whoever your heart beats for, our hearts beat for you. Jersey City Medical Center.
Newport, the luxury waterfront community on the Hudson River, offers a quality of life you deserve in one of our many high-rise towers. with amenities such as the on-site Newport Path, Light Rail, Newport Town Square, 3 playgrounds, dog run, upscale restaurants, retail giants like Kohl's, JCPenney, Macy's, and Target. Morton Williams and Acme Supermarket are just outside your front door. A health and fitness center, skating rink, and medical facilities are also on site. Enjoy the New York skyline from our waterfront and various parks. Manhattan is just one path stop away, or a quick ride through the Holland Tunnel. Nursery and private elementary schools all on site. 12-screen movie theater at the Newport Center Mall. Looking to visit? Stay at the Westin or Marriott Hotel. For more information, visit us at newportnj.com. Make lasting memories to cherish forever. It's incredible. It's you, Newport. Live like you want.
Burns Brothers Memorials, Monuments, and Markers, 787 Tunley Avenue, Jersey City. Hudson County's only monument maker, serving all faiths and cemeteries. Design studio and large inventory on site. Cemetery inscriptions and custom orders welcome. Burns Brothers Memorials, Monuments, and Markers, 787 Tunley Avenue, just south of Secaucus Road. Craftsmanship that will last for all eternity. Burns Brothers, Jersey City, Albert H. Hopper, North Arlington. Visit us on the net.
Jersey City Medical Center is healing, enhancing, and investing in Hudson County because your heart doesn't beat just for you. So get it checked. When your bones are healthy, it lifts us all. We're delivering joy daily in our Lord Abbott Maternity Wing and providing New Jersey's only NCI-designated comprehensive cancer center. We'll continue building our medical network and taking every precaution for your safety so that we can all be healthy together.
City Show, Pat O'Melia here, you there? And we're talking about the CarePoint Hospital System in Hudson County. We just talked about option one, solution one. That would be the hospitals go up for sale, again, as they were years ago, and we'll see who buys the hospitals. There were, again, there's people, various organizations or individuals or entities own the building, some own the land. So that was a problem the last time, which I think was one of the reasons RWJ said, we'll pass on this. Like I said before we went to break, probably ideally is to get the County of Hudson and the 3 municipalities, the host cities for these 3 hospitals involved. The county in this, use the word merger, or their position on the reorganized not-for-profit that is the 3 hospitals here with CarePoint. They would include Meadowview Hospital, the county-run hospital in Secaucus. It's all behavioral, but CarePoint has departments that also deal with behavior. And that could only come in handy as, you know, we're talking about task force responses with the police on behavioral calls. You know, it's not just Jersey City that has these. Bayonne, there's a lot of cities in Hudson County, so it wouldn't hurt long run. The whole idea, if you were to get the county and the municipalities involved with the operation, like I said, hand on the wheel of these hospitals and merging in Meadowview, it would behoove the health departments, the seniors, school health departments, the city health departments. You'd have hospitals behind them. You know, the school nurses, all that would be under these this not-for-profit. The county would be the guiding hand. If the county is involved, they would have better access to state funding. They would have better access to getting the state to for reimbursements, medical reimbursements. One of the problems CarePoint is saying they're not getting reimbursed for uninsured patients. That could be a lot of money. If you got the county involved, access to state money, it's a lot easier than just having a not-for-profit knocking on the doors of various offices in Trenton. With the county on hand on the wheel, the county would need a real hospital administrator, somebody who has a history of bringing hospitals from the brink of bankruptcy, or in the case in Jersey City years ago, the Jersey City Medical Center. It was Joe Scott. He was the former head of the Jersey City Medical Center that rescued the Jersey City Medical Center back in the late 90s and the early 2000s and put it on a financial path to solid footing. And it became a very successful hospital, so successful that Barnabas Health and RWJ eventually would merge in with them. I don't know who in Hudson County has more credibility as a hospital administrator and somebody who has a proven track record of running hospitals and running hospitals in financial stress than Joe Scott. So if the county and those municipalities get involved, you bring Joe Scott on board, because there are questions as to the upper management of CarePoint now. You wouldn't have those questions with Joe Scott. Between Joe Scott and the fine medical professionals that are employed at CarePoint now, I know some of these guys, again, from doing Hudson Health, these hospitals can be on solid footing to serve the residents and people of Hudson County. And like I said, you can expand it out to the future of health departments, the county's health departments, those municipalities, our community centers could become clinics, health clinics for seniors and children. We would have the backing of hospitals. The hospitals can actually, I think Joe Scott, going back with the medical center, there was interest in turning our senior centers into senior centers, health clinics also, where we would have doctors on hand to examine and treat the seniors and children. We were talking about something in Marion Gardens at the time. So Joe Scott had the foresight. And if you include the hospitals into the county and in with those municipalities, right off the bat, you're stepping up healthcare for the people of Jersey City. Either one of these options, we'll still receive the best possible healthcare. If a case where RWJ took over the hospitals, our options for medical would be limited now to RWJ in Jersey City and predominantly Hudson County, but we'd still receive the best possible healthcare you can without the question of, I got a hospital appointment tomorrow, will the doors be open? That's a huge concern. CarePoint, the second solution, I think fits the county of Hudson the best and the people of Hudson County, is that reorganization of the not-for-profit, putting the county and those municipalities involved, the appointment of Joe Scott as the head of these the CarePoint Hospital organization. Joe's getting up in his years, but he can still do the job. You get a good 5 more years out of Joe Scott. You give Joe Scott 5 more years with CarePoint and that 4th hospital in Secaucus, Meadowview, I think you'll be on pretty solid footing. What we have now, it's time for our county exec, our new county exec, Craig Guy, Mayor Bauer in Hoboken, Mayor Davis in Bayonne, and of course Mayor Fulop in Jersey City, to put their big boy pants on and come up with a workable solution on how we can incorporate the county, those 3 municipalities, into the CarePoint not-for-profit organization and make it work. I just laid it out. Everything I laid out is extremely possible and can be done. But whatever is going to be done, it has to be done soon before CarePoint does close those doors. All right, we're out of show. You be good. You be safe. I'll talk to you next week. Good night.